Open ChatGPT right now. Ask it anything. Watch the words appear one by one like someone typing in real time. That's not a UI animation. It's not a design trick. The model genuinely doesn't know word 2 until word 1 is generated. This is called streaming, and it's episode 37 of our AI engineering series. Today we'll learn why streaming exists, how it works under the hood, and why it makes AI feel 3 to 5 times faster, even though it technically isn't. LLMs generate tokens sequentially. A 500 token response takes about 5 to 10 seconds. Without streaming, the user sends a message, waits 5 seconds staring at nothing, then the entire response appears at once. With streaming, after just 200 milliseconds, the first word appears, and the rest follow in real time. Streaming uses server-sent events, or SSE, a simple HTTP protocol for one-way server-to-client streaming. It's just regular HTTP with a special content type, text event stream. Each line starting with data is a chunk, and each chunk contains a delta, the new tokens being added. Let's see this in Python with the OpenAI SDK. For non-streaming, you call create with stream set to false, the default. You wait for the full response. For streaming, set stream to true and you get an loop through each chunk and print the delta content as it arrives. On the in JavaScript, you use the fetch API with a readable reader. You send the request, grab the response body reader, and decode each chunk as it streams in. This lets you update the UI in real time as tokens arrive from the server. If you're building a node backend that proxies streaming to the browser, you set the SSE headers on your express response, content type text event stream, cache control no cache, connection keep alive. Then pipe each chunk from OpenAI directly to the client. Here's a key difference. Non-streaming responses use a message object with the complete content. Streaming responses use delta instead. Each delta contains only the new content, not the full message so far. You assemble the complete message yourself on the client side. Tool calls stream differently too. Instead of content tokens, you get function call fragments. The function name arrives first, then the arguments stream in small JSON pieces. You need to accumulate all the argument fragments and parse the complete JSON only after streaming finishes. So why does streaming feel 3 to 5 times faster when the total time is actually the same? It's pure psychology. First, the progress indicator effect. Seeing tokens appear tells your brain it's working. A blank screen creates uncertainty. Second, you start reading immediately, so you're consuming content while it's still being generated. Under the hood, SSE uses chunk transfer encoding, an HTTP 1.1 feature that sends data in pieces without knowing the total size up front. Each chunk is prefixed with its size in hexadecimal, and a final chunk of size 0 signals the end. Most HTTP libraries handle this transparently for you. Real-world performance numbers. Time to first token across major providers ranges from 100 to 500 milliseconds. That matters most for user experience. A model that starts responding in 100 milliseconds feels instant, even if total generation takes 10 seconds. But streaming isn't always the right choice. For back-end processing where no human is watching, skip streaming, simpler code, same total time. For structured outputs where you need the complete JSON before processing, non-streaming is cleaner. Use streaming for user-facing interfaces and skip it everywhere else. Here are your practical takeaways. Always stream for user-facing interfaces. The UX difference is dramatic. TTFT matters more than total speed. Accumulate tool call arguments since they stream in fragments. And remember, the total time is the same, but perception is everything. Next episode, we're tackling prompt caching. What if the API could remember your system prompt and skip reprocessing it every time? It can cut your costs by 90%. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment if streaming changed how you think about AI responsiveness.